when you do the application of trigonometry, this is one of the topics which is quite a lot used in our day-to-day life, right? Is this clear? For example, I am standing in my room, right? Anyone please stand. Anyone, any student please come forward. आप ही आ जाओ बेटा, जो ये साइड में स्टूडेंट, हाँ जी हाँ जी, आप ही खड़े हो जाओ जरा, जो यस, जो राइट कॉर्नर ऑफ द स्क्रीन पे है ना, सबसे आगे जो सरदार जी बैठे हैं, प्लीज स्टैंड अप बेटा। आपको ही बोल रहा हूँ बेटा, जो पीछे देख रहे हैं आपको ही बोल रहा हूँ। हाँ जी, आपके पीछे वाले हैं, देखो जरा, आप बैठ जाइए। एनीवे थोड़ा पीछे आ जाओ बेटा, स्क्रीन में आ जाओ जरा, देखो। एंड सनफ्लावर, नो टॉकिंग बच्चे, नो टॉकिंग। यस, I am going to explain some basic concept about the application of trigonometry, right? Suppose I am standing here and I am looking at the top of the this room, ठीक है? Suppose जहां पे मैं खड़ा हूं बेटा, जहां ये देखिए, this is the wall, this is the ceiling, दोनों यहाँ पे जब मिल रहे हैं, is this clear? When I am looking at the meeting point of these two, so my eyesight is looking in this direction. Is this clear? ठीक है, आप देखिए बेटा, जो अपना टॉप है, वॉल और जहां सीलिंग मिल रही है, अगर आप उसको देख रहे हैं ऐसे, सो डायरेक्शन में देख रहे हो आप लोग, ये जो लाइन होती है जिस डायरेक्शन में वी आर वॉचिंग, दिस इज नोन एज लाइन ऑफ साइट, राइट? व्हाट इज दिस नोन एज? लाइन ऑफ साइट। देखिए, जैसे सपोज ये रूम है बच्चे, ये दिस इज वॉल, दिस इज सीलिंग, right? Is this clear? I am standing here. Is this clear? If I am looking at this point, this is my eyesight, I am looking along this line. Is it clear? Yes, student, this line is known as line of sight. This line is known as line of sight. Now, this line, ये देखिए students, this is my eyesight, this is the horizontal. This is the horizontal means x-axis and vertical means y-axis. This line of sight, the angle which this line of sight makes with this horizontal, this is known as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Is it clear? Is this clear?
Yes.
Now we look at the different case, same case but in a different way. Again, this is a room, this is a ceiling and wall meets here. Here the floor and the wall meets, right? So I am standing here. This is my eyesight. If suppose I am looking at this corner, what is this line known as? This line is again line of sight, right? Now I am looking at the downward direction, right? This was upward. When I am looking at the upward, the angle the line of sight makes with the horizontal is known as angle of elevation. Elevation means upward. When I am looking downward, the angle this line of sight makes with this horizontal is known as angle of depression. Is it clear? This is known as angle of depression. If these three terms are clear to you, then we'll move forward. Because these three terms are basic to this chapter. अगर आपको ये तीनों चीज समझ आ गई तो you can do any question, right? So just visualize. आप किसी चीज को देख रहे हैं जो ऊपर की तरफ है, तो जो आपकी जो आई साइट है, जो एंगल बना रही है, दैट एंगल इज नोन एज एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन. जब आप किसी नीचे की चीज को देख रहे हैं, the angle your line of sight is making is known as angle of depression. Is it clear, bachcho?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Right? So if you are able to locate the angle of elevation and angle of depression, that is the main thing, that is the starting point for this chapter. Another thing, students, have you seen when you go in the sunlight, right? या इवन नाइट के अंदर जब लाइट ऑन होती है, बेटा प्लीज नो टॉकिंग. लोटस में ये दोनों सेंटर लाइन में सेकंड बेंच पे दो सरदार जी बैठे, प्लीज स्टॉप टॉकिंग, प्लीज स्टॉप टॉकिंग. पूरी सेंटर लाइन जो है वो बातें कर रही है. टीचर प्रेजेंट इन द सेक्शन लोटस, प्लीज लुक इनटू दिस. राइट? सो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेन यू गो इन द सनलाइट, आपने देखा होगा कि जैसे जैसे आप चल रहे हैं आपकी शैडो भी चल रही होती है. राइट? आपकी शैडो फॉर्म होती है स्टूडेंट्स. यस और नो? नाउ कोई ऐसा है बेटा जिसकी शैडो नहीं फॉर्म होती? एनीवन? यस, सबकी शैडो होती है ना. तो शैडो जो होती है बच्चे, सपोज दिस इज अ पर्सन, शैडो कहां से स्टार्ट होती है? यहां से, राइट? एंड इट इज लाइक दिस स्ट्रेट लाइन. इज इट क्लियर? ऑन व्हाट फैक्टर इट डिपेंड्स कि आपकी लाइट किस डायरेक्शन से आ रही है, किस एंगल पे आ रही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से हियर इज द सन. ये सनलाइट आ रही है स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? सो नाउ इट डिपेंड्स कि सनलाइट आपके कितने पीछे से आ रही है, लाइट कितने पीछे से आ रही है, राइट? वेन द, इसको बोलते हैं बच्चे, ये जो एंगल फॉर्म होता है, दिस इज नोन एज एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ सन्स अल्टीट्यूड. दिस इज नोन एज एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन ऑफ सन्स अल्टीट्यूड. Altitude, right? Angle of elevation. Now, length of the shadow depends upon this angle. Is it clear? बच्चे, lotus, please don't talk. I can see every one of you talking. Any teacher present in the section lotus? Is there any teacher? Please come in the frame, sir, or ma'am, whoever is there. Section lotus में there is no teacher. Right. Right, students. So next thing is, I was discussing कि आपकी shadow की जो length है, that depends upon the angle of the sun's altitude. Sun का angle, right? जितना ज्यादा होगा बच्चे, उतना आपका shadow की length कम होगी. जितना angle smaller होगा, उतनी shadow की length ज्यादा होगी. For example, मैं एक simple सा case लेता हूँ बच्चे. This is 90 degree. I am making two angles. One is this angle, that is theta. Another is this angle A. Now tell me which angle is greater. Which angle is greater? Who will tell me? Yes, बोलिए बच्चे, किसी गर्ल की आवाज आ रही थी अभी मुझे. Whether theta is greater or A is greater. So what is the meaning? When angle is greater, this is the shadow. When angle is great, the length of the shadow is smaller. So what does this mean? Length of the shadow decreases with the increase in the angle of elevation. Please note down this line, students. Please note down, everyone. The length of the shadow decreases with the increase in angle of elevation. The length of the shadow decreases with the increase in the sun's altitude, angle of elevation of sun's altitude. ठीक है बच्चे, तो यहाँ तक कोई डाउट? तो these are few basic things जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए बच्चे, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन जो है इसी बेसिस पे आ रहे हैं. Another thing is when you do the questions on the application of trigonometry, remember one thing, it's always a right angle triangle जो आपको देखना है कि कौन सा right angle triangle फॉर्म हो रहा है और उसको हमने कैसे यूज करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस एंगल इज थीटा, आपको परपेंडिकुलर पता है, आपको बेस पता है. सो विच ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो यू विल यूज? परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस, इट इज इक्वल टू कौन सी ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो होती है बच्चे? tan थीटा, परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस. इन केस आपको परपेंडिकुलर एंड हाइपोटेन्यूज इज देयर, सो परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेन्यूज इज sin theta, right? Similarly, if it is perpendicular upon cos, that is perpendicular upon base, that is cos theta. Is it clear? Right? So, बोलिए बेटा. बोलिए बोलिए बच्चे, किसकी आवाज आ रही है रोज सेक्शन से? Anything want to ask the question, please? अगर क्वेश्चन है तो प्लीज पूछिए, अदरवाइज नो न्यूसेंस, राइट? नो टॉकिंग प्लीज. सबसे ज्यादा यूज जो होता है वो tan थीटा होता है बच्चे. tan थीटा इज परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस, और यहाँ पे यू शुड नो द वैल्यू ऑफ थ्री एंगल्स. tan 30 डिग्री विच इज 1/√3, tan 45 डिग्री, क्या वैल्यू होती है बच्चों tan 45 की? 1. and tan 60 degree. These three angles are predominantly are used, और इसकी वैल्यू होती है √3, राइट? एंड अनदर थिंग यू शुड नो, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ √3? क्या वैल्यू होती है बच्चों √3 की? So these few things you should remember while doing the questions on this topic. Is it clear बच्चों? Any doubt? Any doubt बच्चों? चलिए, we'll do some questions so that you can understand the concept, right? So first question we'll do is, हाँ जी, Priya and PU are standing on either side of a river bank. Are standing on either side of a river bank. A kite is flying above the river. A kite is flying above the river. The angle of elevation, of kite from Priya is 60 degree and PU is 45 degree. हाँ जी, who is nearer to kite? Right? Who is nearer to kite? You have to tell कौन पास में है. First of all, understand the question. There are two girls. They are sitting on the either side of the river bank. Means एक river है, उसके दोनों, I'll draw the diagram, students. Let's say बच्चे एक रिवर फ्लो कर रही है. One student is on this side, another is on opposite side, right? One is on this side, another is on opposite side. Is it clear? Here is a kite. The angle of elevation of Priya is 60 degree. Angle of elevation of Pihu is 45 degree. You have to tell me who is nearer to the kite. So what is the meaning of this? You have to find, if I write this as A, B, C and D. What you have to find out? What you have to find out? Who is nearer? कौन nearer है बच्चे? कुछ प्रिया बोल रहे हैं, कुछ पीहू बोल रहे हैं. पहले तो ये चीज देखिए. अच्छा मुझे ये बताइए कि इसी और BD, which one is greater? Which one is greater?
PC.
BC. BC greater है. आपको बता के रखा हूँ कि if the angle of elevation is smaller then the distance is greater. अभी हमने शैडो वाला जब केस किया था बच्चे, तो क्या था? मैं एक एग्जांपल लेता हूँ. Let's say from this point I am drawing angle of elevation. If one of these angle is 45, another is 60, right? So this one is 45 or this one is 45? Please tell me. This is 45,
Yes.
right? And this is 60.
Yeah.
Which length is greater? This is greater or this is greater? 45. So means BD will be greater. Yes or no? If BD is greater, who is closer to the kite? Kite के closer कौन होगा बेटा? Right? Why? Can you tell me why? Suppose, let's say this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So this distance we have to find out. X is same. Now Z is greater than the Y. So therefore this will be greater or lesser? Yes, tell me. बच्चे ये तो कॉमन है ना, सेम है. This is same. Z is greater than Y. तो x square plus z square under root c. We have to check this. We have to check which of these two are greater. X same है बच्चे, z greater है. Z greater है, so therefore the square will also be greater. Isn't it? Isn't it? Example लेके समझते हैं. Let x is 3, y is, let's say y is 4. So what will be x square plus y square? What is it? It will comes out to be 5. Is it clear? Is this clear or not? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now if z is greater, that's mean let's say z is 5. So what will be the under root? X square plus z square. This comes out to be 9 plus 25, which is under root 34. Is under root 34 greater than or less than 5? Under root 34 is greater or less than 5? Greater. So therefore, this distance AD will be greater. Hence the PU is at the greatest distance than compared to Priya. Is it okay? Understood or not? Now is it better?
Yes.
Right. So now the same question which I have already discussed with you. If the length of a shadow of a tree increases, then the angle of sun's elevation
Degrees.
increases. Right? Second question, this we have already done. Have we done this or not?
Yeah.
Have we done this question? Next question, just have a look. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 45 degree. The height of the tower, we have to find the height of the tower, students. See students, what is the question? We have to draw the diagram. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from a point on the ground. Student, I was explaining this question. Ki AB is the tower here and a point from foot of the tower at point C is 30 meter away. If a person is watching from this point, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. You have to find the height of the tower. How to find out the height of the tower? So students, this is perpendicular, this is base. The relation between perpendicular and base is tan theta. So what we'll do, we'll take tan 45 degree equal to perpendicular upon base. Right students, h upon 30. Right, what is the value of tan 45? 1. So your height of the tower will be 30 meter. Is it clear, bachcho? Anything not clear? चलिए स्टूडेंट्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं जी. See the next question, students. Two vertical poles are 50 meter apart. Hello, Hanji. The angle of depression of the top of the first, as seen from the top of the second, is 45 degree. Now you have to read the diagram and understand 2-3 things. Now he has given two poles. Now height of the pole is not given. Which pole will be higher than the height will be more than the other one? Let's say I draw these two poles. I don't know which one is the first pole, which is second pole. Only thing I know is one is smaller, other is bigger, right? So the distance between the poles is 50 meter. Now comes to the second statement. This, the angle of depression of the top of the first as seen from the second. Now let's say this is your first pole. Its height is more, right? Then आप ऊपर बैठ के बेटा एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन देख सकते हो ना, नीचे से तो ऊपर नहीं देखोगे. If you are looking from this point, the top of this tower, right? The top of the first is seen from the top of the second is, this is first, this is second. If you are looking, then this angle of depression is 30 degree. Second 45 degrees. Angle of depression is 45 degree. The angle of depression of the top of the first as seen from the top of the second is 45 degrees. If the height of the second pole is 100 meter, then the height of the first pole is. Now students understand this question. Angle of depression of the top of the first as seen from the top of the second. This is second. This is first. Is it clear, students? Is it clear? Now, what he has given, the height of the second pole is 100, means this is 100 meter. This total is 100 meter. So now just meet this line. If this angle is 45, this will also be 45. Angle of which type of angle is there? Alternate angle, right? By the alternate angle concept, this will also be angle. Let's say this is A, B, C, D, E. This angle ADE will be 45. Now let's say AE is equal to X. AE is X. Apply trigonometry in triangle ADE. In triangle ADE. What it will be? Tan 45 is equal to X upon. If this is 50, this is also 50. The vertical poles are there, their distance will be same throughout. ऐसा तो है नहीं ना कि बेटा वो slant हो रहे हैं. They are going same. So this will also be 50 meter. So this is X by 50. Tan 45 is 1. So X comes out to be 50 meter. If this is 50, how much will be, students, BE? Please tell me how much will be BE. If AB total is 100, A is 50, then what is BE? This will also be 50 meter. 100 minus 50 will be 50. If B is 50, that also will be the height of the DC. So it will also be 50 meter. Is it clear? So D option will be the correct option. Any doubt, students? Student, any doubt? Rose, lotus, or sunflower? Any doubt? Right. So we move to the next question. Next question, students. The top of two poles of height 20 meter and 14 meter are connected by a wire. We have two poles. One is 14 meter, another is 20 meter. Right? Their tops are connected by a wire. This is a wire. These are the poles. They are connected by a wire. If the wire joining the pole of the joining the top of the poles make an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. This angle is 30 degree. But you have to find out the length of the wire. Means you have to find out this AC. Let's say it is X. How to do this? Can anyone explain? Can anyone explain? CD is 14 meter, AB is 20 meter. We have to find AC. Angle C is given 30 degree. Yes, students. See, AB is 20 meter. CD is 14 meter. CD and B will be equal. So therefore B will be 14 meter equal to 14 meter. If B is 14 meter, how much is AE? 20 minus 14. It will be 6 meter. Now you have the triangle AEC. right angle at E, angle C is also given to you 30 degree. You have to find the length of the wire. Length of the wire is AC. So please find the AC. Here perpendicular is there and hypotenuse is there. So which trigonometric identity you will apply, students? Anji? Sine. Very good, students. So sine 30 degree is equal to AE upon AC. AE is equal to 6 upon X. Sine 30 is 1 by 2, 6 by X. So cross multiply, students. X will be equal to 12 meters, right? Any doubt? Any doubt? चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. Yes, next question. From a point on the ground 30 meter away from the foot of a tower, means there is a tower. This is a point which is at a distance of 30 meter from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. Angle of elevation is 30 degree. You have to find height of the tower. Please do this, students. You just have to find the height of the tower. Please try this question. देखो मैडम.
10√3.
हाँ जी.
10√3.
10√3 कौन सा कॉन्सेप्ट लगाया बच्चों?
10 30
tan 30 degree is equal to
P upon V.
h upon. इसके बाद क्या किया जी?
Cross multiply.
tan 30 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है? तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया, राइट? ये आ गया बच्चों. अब इसके बाद क्या करें? तो दिस कम्स आउट टू बी कितनी आ गई टावर की लेंथ बच्चों? अगर आपको एग्जाम में √3 की वैल्यू नहीं गिवन है तो यू विल राइट tan√3. अगर √3 की वैल्यू गिवन है 1.732, then you will find the answer in the decimal, right? Suppose here the value of √3 is given, that is 1.73. So what will be the value or what will be the height of the tower? Yes, that will be 17.3 meter. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubt?
Oh.
बच्चे जितना आज हमने किया everything is clear. चलिए, so we'll continue in the next class.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining, students.